Welcome back to another episode of Support Not Friday, powered by Heineken. Live your music. I'm Ordain, and I'm here to keep you up to date on what's hot in music. And guess what? I have hot DJs too. Dion the Butcha. Round of applause. I'm so I am so excited to have him on the show. Thank you so much.
Thank you for having me.
Listen, we all know he's the third DJ on, right? And all of them have busy schedules, but I think his own might be the busiest.
Oh man.
What all do you do? Come on, give us a little bit of history.
What? Okay, what do I do or what have I done? Let's
do what have you done first, and then move into what you do now.
Okay. Really anything to do with DJing, from following Scooby-Doo around, Scooby-Doo with Master Jake, and a lot of the like DJ Walty and everybody that had anything to do with the industry, copying what they were doing and then trying to improve it and doing my own thing. To now, I do a lot, mostly radio programming and still DJ a lot, but I've been behind the scenes recently trying to influence the next generation of influencers, if that makes sense.
See? You see? And he's trying to sit here being humble, right? But the truth is, Dion the Butcha is a pioneer.
Stop it.
He didn't even want me to get it out. He really is a pioneer in the music industry, in the DJing industry, and I am so privileged to have him here on the show. And the truth is, every time I interview a DJ, a young DJ, his name is always called. So it is very important that I had him here on the show so we can go ahead and speak about the whole industry, right? Okay. So Heineken, you know that Heineken is having some DJ clashes.
Yeah.
How do you feel about that?
I really enjoy the clashes because that's part of the whole umbrella of DJing. So the clashes themselves are awesome, but I just wish that they'd have the more dub plate type clashes instead of the regular just playing 45s clashes, which anybody can do. So Heineken, love the clashes as they are, but if I were to give a little bit of a tip, try to make it so that it's the dub plate clashes, which are the more serious clashes.
Right, and I think what's happening is it's actually growing to that place, you know what I mean? We have a lot of amateur DJs out there that have to get up to certain levels, you know what I mean? So I think you start at one level and then it could always grow into the next, you know what I mean? I'm actually really excited for the major clashes happening at the end of April because they're going to be going up against, we have Bohemian DJs going up against international DJs.
Oh man.
So that's going to be really, really good. I'm really excited about that, you know what I mean?
So I'm excited about that too then.
That's going to be good. It's actually going to be happening out Iraqi.
Okay.
Yeah, so it's going to be really, really good.
Oh man. Okay.
And I think we're going to take home the crown. What do you think?
You know what? If we pick the right person, absolutely.
I think so.
You know what? Nobody can come here playing around with Bohemian DJs. I don't care
that's what I'm saying.
They just come in for a visit. You know what I mean? So whoever coming to compete against Bohemian DJs,
they can get
make sure they get some conch salad. Go and get, you know, like little souvenirs, and then get some Raphael straw bag and stuff, and then they just go home.
They just go home.
Take they cut up and
go home. I like it. I love it. I love it.
Just a visit. You know what I mean? Just a visit.
So before we go on, let's see what's up this week. As a DJ, we have a lot of young artists as well. Not only young DJs, we have a lot of young artists. What would you tell them to inspire them or correct them, however you want to look at it, about the whole music approach or approach to their music?
Practice. Learn your craft. Study the greats. Actually, you know what I'll tell any artist if they want to get their game up very, very, very quickly? Study the way that Quincy Jones produced Michael Jackson, and you'll be straight. Serious. The way that they approached the Thriller album, they wanted to make a sound that would last until the end of time. And nobody could say that if you pick up the Thriller album today that it doesn't sound absolutely great. So there are a lot of clips on YouTube about the way they went into detail in how Quincy Jones and his crew produced that album. If you study those clips, it'll take your production from here to there.
Okay, so we speak about, and that's actually very unique. I've never heard something like that even said before, so that is something to look into, because it really is true. They developed a sound, and that's what most producers say, or legends say. Even when you look at a Smokey Robinson, they always say you want to find your own sound, find your own niche, and just build on it. So that's, okay, so we have the whole production thing, but I haven't really asked any of the DJs, what do you think about Bahamian performances?
Oh boy.
Oh God.
Oh,
I think
boy.
I might have asked the wrong DJ this one.
Oh, okay, see, now you're getting in trouble when you're talking to me about this, because I've been behind the scenes of so many of the production, so it's sort of, oh man, wow, that's deep. It's like asking.
I think I'm doing my job really well today.
Yeah. Because I've actually produced so many of the artists to perform, I can't be unbiased. Well, okay, you know what? No, I be unbiased. About the performances, we need to learn again from, I'd say, one of the greatest performers that I've seen in terms of Caribbean performers. The people that are performing Bahamian music, the indigenous Bahamian music, should probably watch someone like Machel Montano for the production value of his set pieces. Now I know that they are incredibly expensive, but if they take little bits and pieces of what he does and apply it to the Bahamian rake and scrape music, they'll jump by leaps and bounds. Mm-hmm. The people that are doing the rap and reggae performances here, they're the people that I had, I guess, a little bit of influence on, could learn from watching somebody like Beanie Man, who's like the consummate performer. So that'd be my thing. Study the best, learn from the best, add whatever you are to whatever you are to that, and
do you know where that question came from? The question came from when you said practice, 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 practice. And the truth is, a lot of these artists don't have much opportunities to get on the stage and practice. You know what I mean?
So you have a mirror. No, I'm dead serious. You have a mirror.
But it's not. I don't think it's quite the same, though. I don't think it's quite the same to get on stage in front of people and perform. I think you, don't get me wrong, you can practice and perfect your craft in front of the mirror, but it's still completely different than when you actually get on stage in front of people.
True.
I still think it's different, and I don't think that our artists have enough exposure in that field.
Then again, oh man, then the artists need to do what other artists have done, which is take their career into their own hands. The people that I mentioned are people that, no, I'm serious. If you weren't hiring Machel Montano for enough shows, oh, okay, I'll do my own show.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? And that's what we need to do. Control your own destiny.
And create your own stages.
Yeah, man, don't wait for nobody to do the same for you. It's not as expensive as you think. And the way that there are clubs and all of that stuff everywhere now. We don't have one or two big clubs. We have little.
But that's what it was. That's what I would hear. Like when I would be listening to my mom tell stories years ago, she would say that, you know, they could go to so many different clubs and you'd have live bands playing, and I think back then they were playing more covers. I think now we have more live bands playing a lot of Bahamian music. So I think the stages are there as far as bands go. But like you said, the artists now need to start creating their stages and going and performing for free, you know what I mean? Yeah. Build their market, build their audience, and get more practice, and they learn what's good from what's bad.
Absolutely. And listen, if you're good and you do it for free or close to free once or twice and you're good, you could up the price. But if nobody knows who you are, nobody has ever seen you, nobody is ever gonna hire you. It's that simple. So take a chance on yourself, bet on yourself, and I bet you will come out on top. I had to do it.
I love it, and that's exactly what it is. That's exactly what it is, and that's actually how you started as well too.
Yep.
Because I'm sure you used to have mixtapes out and everything.
Oh man.
Yeah. You used to have mixtapes out, and your name built. So I mean, then everybody knew who Dion the Butcher was from your mixtapes, and then that's how you got your skill out there. I mean, when I say pioneer, I mean you created.
Oh, stop it.
No, but take it for what it is. So you created the path, and there's so many young men out there that wanted to be like Dion the Butcher. You know what I mean? That wanted, because you started the right way. You found your niche, you built on it, and you hustled until your name was known.
True. And it's so easy to do. Listen, everybody has a laptop now, which means they have far more power than I ever did back in those days.
Exactly.
You had to, oh man, to put a mixtape together used to cost so much money because you had to buy 2 copies of every single record. Nowadays, you get music for free. Somebody could practically give you a laptop. Everybody goes to the same person and gets all of the music. So it's easy. Why aren't they doing it?
I agree.
Go ahead, gents. Put together your stuff. Your mixtape is your advertisement. Make it great and get it in the hands of the right people. I won't say whose names they are, but somebody will hear it and they'll pass it on to the next person and the next person and the next person. And you never know.
You get somewhere.
Oh, yeah. And social media and all of that stuff.
It's massive, isn't it?
Wow.
Massive. This is Support An Artist Friday. Make sure to like, share, comment, subscribe, and purchase. We all need support. Why not start by giving some?
Today.
Where have all the good men gone? And where are all the gods?
Where's the streetwise Hercules to fight the rising hawk?
I need a hero.
I'm holding up for a hero.
To the morning light. He's gotta be sure,
And it's gotta be soon.
and he's gotta be larger than life. Larger than life.